It's always something in the crypto space, right? Welcome back to the crypto realm. So we're going to talk about Solana. Solana's taking a bit of a hit right now, and it should. There's a lot of selling pressure. Why? Because FTX at it again, right? It's going to be around for a while, these problems with FTX. So what's happening is FTX waiting for regulatory approval to sell 685 million worth of SOL. Like, this is, wow, that's a lot of money, right? And they can get this by Wednesday. If that happens, you're going to see a big sell-off, right? Because that's a lot of SOL to get rid of. It could be a good buying opportunity. This could be the chance that everybody was waiting for that kind of missed it again, because SOL just keeps popping, right? It's not my favorite token, but hey, it seems to be a pretty popular VC coin, but it's not for me. I'm a Cardano kind of person, and we'll talk about Cardano in a second. People are starting to notice that Cardano and Solana could potentially be ETH killers, and we'll talk about that. So let's take a look at SOL right now. Damn, right? Let's go down here to number 10. So it's taken like a 7% hit in the past 24 hours, and it's kind of like affecting the markets right now. Everything's in kind of a sideways mode, dipping a little bit. So we're just going to have to wait and see how this goes. But man, I would not be hanging on to Solana right now, but that is not financial advice. And neither is this. If I were to get into Solana, I'd wait for sure for the next week to see what happens. And then check the waters and see how it feels, and maybe start DCAing a little bit at a time, because you never know when the bottom could be. This could be the bottom, or it could be $15, could be $10. I tell you what, I ain't no fool. If this thing drops below $10, I might just grab me a few of those just to ride the wave back up, because Solana, it seems to bounce back pretty quick. But I don't know. It's not my favorite. But anyway, so even though SOL, they had like a great week last week with the Visa announcement to use the Solana blockchain for settling transactions in USDC. So that's pretty big, everybody. That is actually really huge, good news. This is what anybody would want for their blockchain. And Solana, wow, they nailed it with the Visa. But hey, we'll see how it goes. But they kind of lost all that momentum. There's going to be a bit of a sell-off. So anyway, let's move on. So NASDAQ, two cryptocurrencies that could dwarf Ethereum. And they potentially could, right? And they're talking about Cardano and Solana. So Solana, they have a lot of action, a lot of things going on. We already know all about that. A lot of headlines. But why would Cardano be an ETH killer? Because they actually have a good leader, Charles Hoskinson, right? And he was like co-creator of Ethereum, so he knows all about Ethereum. And once you know about Ethereum, you know it has some serious flaws, especially when the leaders will not stake their Ethereum. And their response was, once you know how the sausage is made, you just kind of don't eat it. So that doesn't say much for staking Ethereum. It's kind of scary, right? So Cardano, great leadership, a great blockchain, 100% uptime. Your staking is liquid, which means you never hand over your freaking your ADA. It's always in your wallet. You can move it freely anytime you want, and you still claim your rewards every 5 days. Amazing, right? And they got this new thing called warp transactions, where you pay no transaction fee. What? Does Ethereum have that? Maybe, but I don't know, because I don't pay too much attention to Ethereum. I think it's garbage. So what happens is you send the transaction, and the recipient has up to like 24 hours to sign it and accept it, and then they pay the transaction fee. That's called warp transactions or something like that. And they already have HYDRA, whereas like you can get potentially, right, up to 1 million transactions per second, which is amazing. That'll just dwarf everything everywhere. So Cardano just has so much going for it. Check out their NFT space, their DeFi, MintSwap, JPG.store, NFT marketplace. Check out all that, because they have a lot going on. Great community. So the goal of Cardano, if they take over South America, Africa, the Middle East, Asia, right? That's a huge chunk of the markets, and that's how Cardano could become the ETH killer. But it's got competition, right? It's got a lot of competition. Ethereum, Solana, there's a lot going on. But Cardano, they have the great leadership. They already have an up and running great blockchain, 100% uptime, great transaction speeds coming up, 0 transaction fees. Wow, what more could you ask for? Cardano. So if they do all this, they could potentially become the ETH killer. But that's up to you, up to me, how much we support this network. And I love Cardano. I think it's a great project and it has great leaders and an amazing community. Check out the Ape Society too. It's just a mind-blowing NFT project on Cardano. Check it out. So what do we got? Solana plunging, big sell-off pressure coming in, but it still has great partnerships, announcements all the time, so it'll probably bounce back. We all just got to get through these little trends, right? Get through the bear market. But we could be seeing the lows, right? The bottoms are in. I think we're going to have a good another year and a half, 2 years from now. We're going to be looking back at this and be like, wow, we made it through all that crap, and it's going to be great. All right, everybody, this is the Crypto Realm. Like, subscribe, play hard, trade smart.